All right, so we're live, and I just wanted to do a stream since New York City is about to, well, New York State is about to go on double secret probation. Just tell you what that means for those of you in New York, although I think there aren't that many of you. There are a handful of you, but most of you are living in other parts of the country. But I'm just going to read a little bit from an article by Adam Nichols, Patch Staff. The Patch is this consortium. It's kind of like a local version of the Gannett train. They have local news stories. In this case, it's for New York, and the title of this is the coronavirus stay-at-home order in New York. What does it mean? Question mark. Here's what Governor Andrew Cuomo's announcement means for you. Now, this is in the health and fitness section of Patch. Uh, Probably should be in the civil confinement part of Patch, but that's neither here nor there. So it says New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo will issue an order Sunday night telling all New Yorkers to stay at home. He said he is putting the state on pause. That should be fun. What does that mean? And he goes on to enumerate what exactly this means. And he says most New Yorkers must stay at home, leaving only for, there's a set list of bullet points here: uh, grocery shopping, getting medication, solitary exercise such as running or hiking. This does not include group sports such as basketball, so those people in Sunset Park who were hooping it up the other day are out of luck. When you leave home, you must maintain distance from other people. People can work from home, but only essential workers can go to a workplace. And you're probably wondering what essential work is, and it defines it here. Who is exempt? Workers providing essential services. These include healthcare workers, food suppliers, and deliverers. So I suppose people can still do Postmates or Direct Fresh. Pharmacy workers, utility workers, including internet providers. So they're essential, of course, because everyone is trapped in their homes, streaming or watching streams or just on their computers. So, what will happen if I don't take notice of this order? The governor said this is not voluntary. Of course not. It will be monitored and there will be civil fines and closures for businesses. Civilians will be asked to return home. It doesn't specify what will happen if they don't follow that request. How long will this last? The governor said it could go on for months. And there were people freaking out on Twitter, at least, because he said somewhere on the order of 3 or 4 months. And I suppose there are people who are expecting him to be a lot more optimistic. But he said this could go on for months. So we could be doing this in the summer. Uh, Supposedly, the virus is not that well suited to extreme heat. So if it starts to get into the 90s, perhaps these restrictions will be lifted, but who knows? What about vulnerable New Yorkers? Seniors over the age of 70, immune compromised people, and those with underlying illnesses face the strictest rules. So this is what applies to this class of people. Remain, and there's a following list of bullet points. Oh, hi, Miss Bluebird. Yeah, my church held an online service. There were a few families, local families over there, but they streamed on YouTube. First Bible Church. They streamed on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can find them if you just do a search for First Bible Church Staten Island, and it'll pull up a website. You can listen to the messages on the website, and they also have a Facebook page and YouTube channel, which they're going to be using for the immediate future. Um, so these are the restrictions faced by this group of people: seniors, immune compromised people. They have to remain indoors. Can go outside for solitary exercise, so you can walk around your yard. I suppose pre-screen all visitors. Uh, And the people who are watching, can you tell me if the connection went down? Because I just it says reconnecting. I don't know. Just post a one if you can if it's still if you can still see or thumbs up or something if you can still see me. All right. I'm going to pretend that this stream is still going, but okay, so these are some of the restrictions. Pre-screen all visitors and aides by taking their temperature. Do not visit households with multiple people. All vulnerable persons should wear a mask when in the company of others to the greatest extent possible. Everyone in the presence of vulnerable people should wear a mask. And keep in mind, the government was telling you not to wear a mask, that it wasn't helpful. The truth is, it was helpful. They were simply saying that because they didn't have a large enough supply of masks. Yeah.